Here's a little bonus room, 'cause I know you've had it tough. And here's a little bonus tune about collecting real cool stuff. Yes, here's a little bonus room where you can play. Don't be frightened, don't run away. You can linger, 'cause I'm your video friend. Think of me as a father figure with a hand to lend. Here's a little bonus room where you don't have to worry. Take your sweet time, you need not hurry. Oh, you're looking incredible, you're the bomb. And me, I'm kinda like your dad, and a little like your mom. There are no monsters here, hey wait, look over there. I was just kidding, don't be scared. And when you turn this game off in the real world once again, you won't have to play make-believe or try to pretend. 'Cause I'll be right there when you open your hand. 'Cause I'm your little invisible musical friend. So show me to your pets or show me to your pals. You really will impress every nifty guy and gal. Show them you're individual. Show them you are bold. Besides, I get residuals for every game that's sold. I'm your little invisible musical friend.
Late streamer, I know. 2 minutes. 2 minutes off. That's okay. I'm here now. And I hope you enjoyed the music, because we'll be listening to this the entire stream. I am open to recommendations to put up for the stream, of course, but is not a requirement. Alright, so might as well get myself here. Hello! I always... Bleh. Hi. How's it going? Okay. So, I've got some energy put up here. I always put up a new energy for these streams, apparently. It's never an energy I intend to. Not one. I always press the wrong button. I always do the wrong thing. I always say, I always have a weird song playing, and this one, this vibe is self-inflicted. So, anyway. So, how you doing? What's up? How's it going? I'm just trying to get some stuff arranged here. So, don't mind me as I try to figure out how to set things up. So, okay, so that will need to be open for the stream, and I need, okay, cool. Oh, that's hideous. I still don't know how to do the capture for Blender. I think I need to figure that out before anything else, so just give me a moment. Let's see. I want to say... No, I don't want an audio capture. I need a visual window? Let's see. Oh, cool. All right. That doesn't need to be there. Hold on. Let's just go to just the capture screen real quick. Okay, or not. Hold on. Let's go back to Hangout. You're just gonna see this for a second. Go back. Let's see. Copy. Paste. Put that under the capture. There we go. That doesn't need to be there. Yes, I want to remove from... I just destroyed my hangout stuff. Hold on. Undo. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Yes. Oh my god. We're off to a great start. Okay, so if I remove that, do that, do that. Cool. Alright, that should be set up exactly how I intend to have it set up. Welcome to the joy of digital pain, where I fumble around with digital art creation. And as usual, I start off with a warm-up. A 2D warm-up to do some 2D drawings, some 2D doodles. And we'll get to the 2D doodle in a bit. Ba ba ba. Alright. Okay. To our feature presentation. So let's get the signal back to where it should be. Alright. So alright. Let me just get some other steps set up so I can see them. Okay. Yeah, I can see my Twitch, and I'm gonna set the timer now. We're 12 minutes in, and I haven't done anything. That's gonna change. I'm just drawing with my mouse. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just filling in void. I don't know. That just felt nice to do. Anyway, to officially get the art stream going, I need one more important ingredient. There we go. Gotta Bob Ross myself. Bob Rossing it on stream. Set to default and pin tablet. There we go. Awesome. Cool. Now it looks like I'm busy when I'm not busy. Cool. Alright. Let me just get some situated. Get myself situated. Alright. Cool. Nice. Alright, some warm-up doodles. I don't know, Pipman, I guess. Cool. This creature is very upset. I could probably draw something that's a little bit cleaner. I don't know why I'm drawing Pipkins, but I might as well get some bad doodles out of me. I don't know what I'm drawing here. I don't know what this is. How about a Kirby? That's easy. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's Kirby. That's Kirby, exactly. Oh, American Kirby. There we go. Oh. All right. I don't know why Tenna looks pissed here. I don't know, I guess I'm just making a bunch of angry guys. Just making guys who were pre-miffed. I have no idea what else to do. Hmm. Well, take your screenshots now because they're about to go away in 3, 2, 1, gone forever. Alright. Let's think what else we could do. Oh, yeah, might as well. Get rid of that. Okay. Maybe I could do another start from a scribble and work away from there. Hmm. Hmm. Now I'm just thinking of Aeon Flux here. I don't know if I just want to, let's see. One thing I could do maybe is, hold on. Uh, Hold on. Just sort of do like a negative sketch instead. Let's see. Brings closer. go. All right. Nice. Very spooky now, isn't it? Alright. Alright, there we go. I could also do... Yeah. I can also... Yeah, I could also do that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Sort of work around the negative space a little bit. This is also sort of for those of you who are coming in from Blue Sky and decide to check out that one dude that made that one face of that analog horror creature. This is sort of how I did that. This is sort of how I did that one. Though I did kind of have this idea of a face first, because it's like it's easy to do a creepy face because it's just sort of like like ah that kind of face. Uh, hard to articulate in with a puppet that doesn't actually have a lot of articulation. But one of my favorite things that I've learned from college that I've always appreciated is working with a black page first, and then try to fill in the lights from there. Because it's like when you're working with paper, white paper specifically, you have a black pencil normally, and that usually like fills in, and you're sort of like filling in the shadows. But I think it's an interesting challenge to work backwards from the darkness itself and try to fill in the lights and because then you start seeing like, oh, that's where the light is actually hitting. You start actually realizing that you are creating a light source, and especially with chalk or charcoal as well. Charcoal is another medium that I find a lot of fun, mainly because it is a very, very difficult medium. Ink as well, but for a different reason. But charcoal is probably one of my favorite art mediums, mainly because it's so messy, and you kind of have to work with it. I really like working with art that's very mediums that are very, very unclean and messy, because then you start finding some like really interesting stuff, especially if you're like a perfectionist, like I tend to be. I tend to be hyper perfectionist, almost to a fault. But I find that charcoal and negative lighting to be so liberating, in the sense that, oh, I don't have to be perfect anymore. Because perfectionism for me is just sort of like, if I don't get this right, I am a fraud. I am terrible. I don't deserve any sort of recognition for that. But if the medium that I'm working with is always going to be messy no matter what I do, then it's like, then who cares? And that's why I sort of have a, oh, yeah, this is ugly. This is ugly. This is ugly. That kind of thing. And that sounds self-deprecating, and it kind of is. I won't deny that. But I also think that if you can't really strive for perfection, because you'll never be happy. If you can accept that things will be ugly and the process is ugly, because the process will always be ugly. But if you find joy in the process itself, then it's fine. I personally never enjoyed the setting up of painting, but as soon as I do paint, then everything is just, oh, everything feels great. But the moment I have to set up like all the paint thinners and the oil paints and all that, that's my least favorite part of it. The setup is my least favorite part, but the process itself is just so much more enjoyable. I want to see if I can get a light highlight in the eyes here, because there seems like there's a little bit of a light going on here. Yeah, something like that. Cool. Sorry if I don't really talk too much. I don't normally have an audience to talk to when I'm doing stuff like this. It's also the same way with video games. It's like, I don't really talk while I'm playing video games, because I don't think most people do, because most people aren't trying to be entertainers on a stream while they're doing it. Movies, on the other hand, it's like, if I'm watching a movie with people, I'm just gonna like yap and make fun of the movie and just do like Mystery Science Theater kind of bullshit, which it can be kind of annoying sometimes. I will admit that. I realize it's not something that most people want to engage with, but it's just, I don't know. I grew up with Mystery Science Theater and just sort of like, oh yeah, it's, at home, just making fun of the movie. But also, even in theaters, I can't really help myself, and I just have to keep my voice low and just, it's like, hey, it looks like it's about to pull his dick out, right? No, it's like that kind of thing. Because like I sometimes just wanna like, have fun unlike I normally do, but it's like, it's very rude. It's very rude. Um, hmm. I'm looking at this, I'm also looking at the thumbnail here, and I'm just wondering if I should try to do... because the light source is coming a little bit further up, and I think I need to have the light here be reflecting that a little bit more. You know what I mean? You see, you picking up what I'm putting down? Of course, I still want this to look like an eyeball. Alright. It's, that's kind of the hard thing, is like, just doing this, and, actually, it doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit of a refraction. I think I want the void of the pupil to read as such. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks much better, I feel like. That looks so much better. You know what I could do? I could just bump the light a little bit down here to sort of give this a little shimmer here too. Let's yeah, there we go. And yeah, just a little reflection down here as well, because there's a little bit of a contraction that kind of comes from the iris. Not a tutorial, by the way. I'm just having fun. See, I am a competent artist, I like to think. I just don't draw as much anymore, and I haven't really drawn as much in the past couple of years. For like a lot of reasons. I think one of which is the AI debacle stuff, and depression, and you know, dealing with issues at home and issues in my country, and just it sucks. It sucks. So I think ultimately you gotta find what joy you can in the spaces you can do them. Because if you can't really do that, then I think you just go mad. Yeah, and not the fun kind of mad, the mad that puts you on a watch list kind of mad. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just make that a little... Yeah, the more I add here, the more it'll look a little bit better. There we go. I think I'm basically just doing this until the timer goes down, and I'm okay with that. How much time do I have? Less than a minute, so I have 1 minute to wrap this up, I suppose. I actually kind of like this as is. I don't know anything else that I would do with it. Maybe just a few touch-ups here and there. Great art is never finished but abandoned, and I think I'm about to abandon this artwork in 10 seconds. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's about it. That's all I can really do here. There we go. Let's see, and compare that to the sketch. Yeah. Interesting I've made some interesting interpretations from that. I've seemed to have neglected that line over there, but yeah. I like that. I like this. I like the look of this. Is this like a cyclops? Is it someone laying on their side? I don't know. I feel like this is something that is open to interpretation. Unfortunately is very inconsistent from my last drawing, so there's no doubt that as soon as I post this on Blue Sky, people are gonna go, that's AI, this is AI, that's AI, I think that's AI, this is AI? And unfortunately that's just the nature of things. Honestly, I don't really care. I'm having fun. Let's see. Save as. I doodle. All right. Yes, I'm fine with that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're done here. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna let 5 minutes sit before we do all that. So I'm just gonna set myself to I'm just gonna set myself to hang out. If that's all cool with you guys. Hang out. And I got like a little pen tablet here to the side, so that's a little distracting, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. So yeah, any lurkers in chat? How are you doing, lurkers? How's it going? You having a good time? Well, I hope so. I like to think I'm having a good time. Just chilling. So I've been trying to get myself to go out on walks a little bit more. I know that seems like a silly thing for me to do during winter, at the cusp of winter, especially now outside that's snowing. But I just feel like with my new employment situation, or lack thereof, I figured I'd just take the opportunity while I'm job searching to just go on a few walks, enjoy the air, see some stuff that's around the neighborhood, and post some pictures that I find that I've not really noticed before, or I've never shown a much thought or appreciation to in my my immediate neighborhood surroundings, which, yeah, depending on where you are, you might find some like interesting stuff. I'm not gonna go into details of what stuff I found right now, but I mean, there's some weird stuff in my neighborhood that I don't really pay attention to all that much. Yeah. Let's see. Another minute before I go to Blamber, and I guess that I don't know. My brain's freezing. I gotta lower the volume of this thingamabobber. At least on my end. I'll lower on your guys' end as well. How's my audio doing, chat? Is my audio good? I hope my audio's good, because that's... Hold on. Okay, well, it's registering on Twitch, at the very least. It's registering on stream. And on YouTube. It's registering on all the platforms that I stream to. 14 seconds. And then I do the blimber. I should probably do some hand stretches before that. Should have thought of that. Oh well. Well, time to go to Blimber. Back to our feature presentation, and try to figure out how this thing needs to function. So, locking in. All right. So, okay. So, I'm still gonna put myself on the pen display here, even though I'm just doing the mouse stuff now. Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do is oh boy. All right. So let's see. Scarf. 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 You know, there's there's a lot here, so I'm just gonna try to put. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Oh, okay. That's what that is. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh, I think I need to no, don't save. Okay. Off to a great start. All right. Gotta focus. There's so many of these here, and I need to. All right. I think I'll keep those there. Uh, I'm gonna put those under a different collection. All right, just to keep myself a little bit more organized. There you go. Okay. Okay. I can only imagine what this is going to look like later. Yeah, that's doesn't really look too great right now, but we'll fix that. We'll fix that. I'll fix that. I'll try to fix it. I can fix this elf. I can do it. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh jeez. Oh boy. Okay, we'll figure this out. Um. Huh. Huh. Oh no. What? Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So what we want is this face to look more like a face and less like a homunculus. Because right now it kind of looks like a homunculus. And we don't want this to look like a homunculus. Intentionally. Alright. Cool, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks like a good, decent back of the head. Now, just the front, we need to, huh. Right. So, the reason I decided to do it this way is to go back here and, hmm. So, let's, uh, uh, oh no, oh boy. Oh god. Uh, hmm. Alright, alright, alright. Cool. Alright. I think, hmm. Not, not quite what I'm trying to go for. But, I'm sure we can fix this somehow. Yeah, we can fix this. We can try to fix this. Alright. I suppose, one thing that could probably help, just a little bit, maybe, if because I could also adjust it, as I'm working on it this way too. Let's see. That doesn't look awful. Doesn't look great, but we're figuring it out as we go along. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. What if, maybe if I... No, this isn't gonna work. No, I don't think this is gonna work at all. This ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. Mr. Chief? I don't know if that's gonna, that's a good look. Hold on. Wow! Bajunga! Oh, jeez. All right. I think I also want to consider. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad so far. Not bad. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hold on. Cool. All right. This is looking better and better. There we go. That looks. Yeah, there we go. That looks less like a homunculus, or at least less like an ugly homunculus. This looks like a significantly better looking homunculus. We can flatten that out just a little bit. Okay. Go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now that's more akin to the vision. The vision of creating a gnomish Christmas creature. We'll work on the rest of the model right now, actually. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do is select all the faces and hmm. Edges. The edges, please. Thank you. There we go. Mark seam. Mark sheen. Mark the seam here. Select all. I don't know what the difference between these different unwraps are. I just select angle base since that's the first one at the top. I don't think it matters. If it does, let me know. I mean, I would be curious to know what the distinction between them is, but as far as I can tell, there's not much. Go. I think I would like to edit this just a little bit because I've made some changes and those changes need to reflect what I've done. Okay. Cool. There we go. Cool. All right. That's that's good enough. uh, yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Unwrap everything. Cool. Right. All right. Oh. Stiffen the neck. Hmm. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Okay. Now I think we just gotta do The arms, not ready for that. Absolutely not. Okay. Okay. All right. Now. Yeah, there we go. That works. Yeah, there we go. That's not too bad if I do say so myself. Did I actually set the timer to this? I don't remember. I did not. How long have I been working on that? Don't remember. I'll give myself 5 minutes. Just to be on the safe side. Ow. Hey, Randy. How you doing, my little beautiful boy? Is it just about dinner time? Hey, buddy. Don't climb on that. I know you're probably hungry this time, but tell you what, actually. Tell you what. How about I take 15 minutes to feed my cats. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, and don't start anything in chat. All right? Thanks. Alright, I'm back. Got myself a bottle of water. Cats are fed. I'll let the clock run down as usual. Randy's hopped onto the radiator. There's a little platform. There's like a wooden shield around the radiator. Which that sounds like it in of itself should be a fire hazard, but I mean, it's been there for years and this apartment's had no issues. Otherwise it's fine. Anyway, hope you viewers are enjoying your night, evening, morning, wherever, whenever you are. Yeah. Sorry. I don't really have a I don't really have a lot to see at the moment. It's just vibing. The playlist might be asking, "Hey, you still doing this?" Yes, I am. Kind of a kind of at a no thoughts head empty, which is great for streaming, as you could tell. Yeah. Suppose one thing I could do is post what I just doodled while we've got this time out. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, okay, that was quick. Getting some ah, oh, okay. Alright. Hello. Good morning. Alright. I suppose that's my sign to get back to this elf. Alright. This time I will remember to set the clock. Okay. Okay, so I think this elf needs some wrist accessories. So we're going to do two things. One, we're going to add, let's see, I think I'm going to add a cube. Scale it down a bit. Hmm. Oh, right. Um, well, that's a little messed up. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Exposition. That's not what I, that's not what I want. Hold on. X. Let's see. Okay. I think in retrospect, I probably should have. Hold on. Hold up, hold up. There we go. And now we go to edit mode. Going to do this loop cut. Okay. Okay. Uh, eh. Eh. Good enough. All right. Hmm. Yeah, we're looping songs again. Oh wait, hold on. Hmm. Hmm.
Here's a little bonus room, 'cause I know
Okay. Okay.
here's a little
I think I know
bonus
what's
room
happening.
about collecting real cool stuff. Yes, here's a little bonus room where you can play. Don't be frightened, don't run away. You can linger, 'cause I'm your video friend. Think of me as a father figure with a hand to lend. Here's a little bonus room where you don't have to worry.
Oh, wait,
Take
hold on.
your sweet time, you need not hurry. Oh, you're looking incredible, you're the
Right.
bomb. And me, I'm kinda like your dad, and a little like your mom. There are no monsters here, hey wait,
Cool.
look over there. I was
Ah,
just kidding, don't be scared. And when you turn this game off in the real world once again, you won't have to play make believe or try to pretend. 'Cause I'll be right there when you open your hand. 'Cause I'm your little invisible musical friend. So show me to your pets or show
I
me
have an
to your pals.
idea.
You really will impress every nifty guy and gal. Show them you're individual. Show
Ah,
them you are bold. Besides, I get residuals for every game that's sold. I'm your little invisible musical friend.
alright, hold on. Ah, okay, hold on. This is more of an art than a science. I was not very good at science. There we go. Let's see. Learning. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Cool. Neat. Alright. Let's see. Cool. Let's see. All right. Cool. I think might be some misalignment somewhere along this this wrist watch, like there, for example. Horizontally, and that should be good. Yeah, there we go. Close enough. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Little Christmas elf has been fully modeled. All the accoutrements and whatnot. I think this could be a little bit smaller. Just to fit the wrist a little bit better. Same with this. Yeah, there we go. And done. I think next time I'll need to figure out how to rig this thing. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this elf. I think another idea was to make like a dog that chases this thing down, and I think that would be fun to set up for the next art stream. Just something for little modeling work, animation, or even potential game. But yeah. I think another thing could be like some additional texture work, like getting some outlines here and there. Because like I don't know, just to fill in like the green space here just a little bit better. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Save, of course, because this took a while. Hey, honey. I made an elf.
No way.
Yeah. The elf does not have a name yet. I don't even know what name to give it. Oh, I think another thing I could do is just fluff up the hair just a little bit. Because I think this thing's supposed to have bangs, and it does not. But I think that has to be done asymmetrically. But I'll figure that out later. Anyway, I think for now, we'll just call it night. The ease without the easel, it just looks like I'm blowing my hands here. All right. Let me just set this back to... Wait, hold on. There we go. Cool. Alright. How long has it been? Technically, I had 3 minutes on the clock. So, I don't think it was that long. Oh, just under 2 hours. I do not have the stamina. I gotta work on that. But, until next time. That's all, folks. Yeah, it was a short stream, but, got to make something. Found the excuse to make stuff. Feels nice. So, yeah, I think, tomorrow I'll try to... Yeah, I think tomorrow, probably think about what kind of games I wanna play. Something spooky, ideally. But yeah. Otherwise, I could just play more Jak and Daxter. Just more game night stuff. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. So until next time, that's all, folks. Have a good rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.
Turkey.
Eat some turkey. There's still time. Put the frozen turkey in the oven now.
No.
Shove it into the deep fryer.
Put in the deep fryer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fry in the deep. Just dump 30. Just dump 30 frozen turkeys into deep fryers.
Make sure to overfill the oil.
Yeah, fill it to the brim. Fill 30 buckets of boiling deep frying oil. Put 30. All right.
It's not a joke.
Real. It's not too late. Anyway, good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.